Okay, so we have a question here about someone that's feeling a little depressed and disappointed because they just got their mock results, A-level mock results. They got CCDD. Their exams, they're saying it's in 79 days. They're already trying to take some notes. They do maths, biology, chemistry, and physics. Friends that got higher grades, they're already kind of mocking him. What should he do? How should he react to his friends? How do we keep his head high to keep on going? Now, here's the thing, because essentially you are talking about failure. And this is something that when you're within the education system, they don't teach you how to deal with failure, or how to, not only how to deal with it, but how to think about it in the right way. Because failure is good. Failure is a good thing, but because no one has that conversation, you're made to feel that you're just meant to not fail. No matter what happens, you're just meant to avoid failure, right? And which is the wrong approach, because the way you learn is by going through incremental failure. And I feel like when you're in this system, especially, so you're talking about the college system, you're doing your A-levels, you're not going through enough incremental failure. You got one mock test halfway through the year, and then you got the final exam right at the end of the year, right? And those periods are just too far apart. You need to know a lot earlier on if you're failing or not. And I know you'll probably be doing essays and things like that, so you're getting some feedback there, but those essays are not going to count to your final grade. Okay, what's going to count to, if you go to the outcome, you want to get the A for each of those A levels, right? And that only comes mainly for your exam. Okay, so what I'm saying is that 2 or 3 hour exam, you need to be practicing that more often. You know, you need to go, you're probably just going to go through that twice. That's not enough. That is not enough time that is not enough times to actually go through it, fail enough, get the feedback, and then you know what to do. Okay, so on one point there's an issue with how the system is set up. It's not actually set up to help you succeed. Okay, because you're not failing enough. Obviously you don't want to fail at the final exam, but you're meant to be going through lots of incremental failure, right? And what you've got is good. You've just done a mock test, fair enough, 79 days, that's still almost 3 months away, okay? 3 months away to do about 4 3-hour exams, right? So you've got time. What you need to be doing is doing as many mock tests as you can. So you don't want to just be revising. The way you need to revise is to constantly fail the activity that they want you to perform in order to get your A-levels, okay? So the activity they want you to perform, you need to reverse engineer this. How am I going to get the top grades for my A-levels? You need to ace the exam. Okay, so that exam, you need to make sure you've practiced each exam, tried at least 10 times each. You've got 3 months is enough time to do that for 4 A-levels, okay? So that's what I would do. You want to go through so many mock tests. So you fail it again, because every time you're failing it, that is, you're going through the process of learning. You're working out, okay, that answer didn't work for me here, but let's have a look over here. That answer's working great. I need to make sure, I need to remember that. You're going to remember in that. You're going to be taking note mentally in your head, what's working, what's not working, right? So you need to be doing that over and over again, okay? Now with how you deal with it with your friends, don't worry about that. Don't worry about what your friends think. Let them laugh at you. That's fine. That's fine. It's all about how you perform at the final result, okay? And what you got is good. CCDD, that's not even a disaster zone. It's not ideal, but it's not a disaster, okay? And what you want to be doing now is getting that, you failed a little bit, you might consider that a failure, fine. But you've got feedback. You know there's work to be done, all right? So now you want to be going through a mock exam, and then another mock exam, another mock exam. I'll give you an example. When I learned how to drive, all right, I did about 2 or 3 mock tests, okay? I reverse engineered it. I didn't let the exam be my driving exam. I didn't let that be the first time I attempted that. I did it a good few times. And I got all my major mistakes out the way. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Like, get all your major mistakes out the way so that by the time the exam comes, you're gonna feel super confident and you're just gonna ace it.